We have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
Se habrán quedado sin jugo.
How the hell did the Turians take it out?
Radar scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no Mass Effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Se les cortó la luz.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
Podríamos atacar ahora, ¿no? Darles el golpe de gracia con los cañones Tanix. Y terminamos el juego antes de tiempo. Pero no. Mejor sigamos con las malas ideas.
I love what they've done with the place.
Like a giant insect hive.
Feng Shui.
Have detected an access node to uplink with collector data banks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer.
Necesito una linterna o algo, no soy un carajo acá.
Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Sí, me lo imaginaba. Es exactamente
The missing
igual.
colonists might be aboard, if they're still alive. The collectors use these containers on Horizon, but these are empty.
Can't imagine it. Trapped in these pods, completely controlled by the collectors. My God.
No, no podemos interactuar. Acá hay algo.
What happened here?
Cadáveres.
Why would the collectors just leave a pile of bodies lying around?
Must have been used for testing. I'd say these subjects didn't pass.
Ya no podemos ayudarlos.
They're dead. Nothing we can do. Keep moving.
¿Y solamente hay humanos acá? ¿No metieron turianos, krogans? ¿No les interesan? Tecnología, 7500 créditos, sí señor. ¿Y esto? Examinando.
That's a collector. Were they experimenting on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
¿Podría ser que lo estaban operando? ¿Por qué?
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
Oh. Pero se habían extinguido.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. I can't believe the species still exists.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
¿Estás segura de esto?
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster, but there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes, reduced heterochromatin structure, elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
Están mejor muertos.
I wouldn't want to live as some kind of mutated slave. Killing a collector's probably doing it a favor. Whatever they used to be, the collectors work for the Reapers now, and we still have to stop them.
I sure don't want to be turned into that.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
Armas. Me quedo con el francotirador. Ok, pero igualmente quiero seguir usando el subfusil. O lo que sea. Francotirador solamente para ocasiones especiales. Agarra esto.
Look, on the ceiling. More of those pods.
There must be hundreds of them. How many do you think are full?
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
Entonces técnicamente lo mataron los turianos. No fueron los recolectores proteanos. 15.000 créditos. ¿Y? ¡Qué misterio! A ver, ¿por dónde vamos? ¿Por acá no?
Oh, what's
Dame
this?
protección contra el daño. Sí.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
¿Qué te preocupa, bromista? No pasa nada, tengo plot armor. Sobrevivo a cualquier cosa. Mientras tome buenas decisiones o malas.
My God.
They could take every human in the terminus systems and still not have enough to fill these pods.
They're gonna target Earth.
Not if we stop them.
No parecía tan grande desde afuera. Ay, ay. Nuestro planeta está condenado.
There's a control panel on the platform. Maybe something we can use?
And where are the bodies of the collector crew? Careful, Shepard. Something doesn't feel right about this.
¿Puedo decir que no vieron la cara de
Setting up a
pichones?
bridge between you and the collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Escaneen todo.
In progress, Shepard.
Descargando datos. Descarga de virus completada. Uy. Informe.
What the hell just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
Oh no. Esto se mueve solo.
We need a little help here, Edie.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system.
Es el líder cuatro ojos. Arriba, japonesa. Hay que luchar.
Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download
Bueno,
before
ahora
I
se van a
override
colocar
any systems.
aquí
And you
y
better get it done
acá.
fast, Edie.
Stay frosty, people.
Y vamos a darles.
Hostiles up ahead!
Ay,
Shields have failed.
tan rápido. Uy, mierda. No.
Come on, Edie, speed it up.
Another platform coming in.
Your form is fragile.
Ay, mierda.
Your attack is an insult.
Ah, ¿cuál es este? No lo puedo usar. Mira. Ok. Arriba,
If I
te
must tear
necesitamos.
you apart, Shepard, I will.
Bien. Esa mierda de ahí, el vástago. Lo hace todo peor. Hay que darle. A ver, francotirador. ¿O no debería gastarlo en esta basura? Creo que no. Ah, solamente puedo dar un tiro y se tiene que recargar. Listo. Queda otro por ahí.
Edie, get us out of here.
I am simultaneously fighting collector firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
How many of these things are there?
Dale. Pero deja la mierda esa ahí. Molestar un poco.
Going silent.
I must tear you apart, Shepard. I will.
Intentalo, basura.
By your genetic destiny, you will know pain, Shepard.
Lo conozco muy bien. Lo experimento todos los días. Ay, Dios. Quieto, idiota. Ay, la madre. Cúbrete. Solamente queda esa basura, vamos. Esmérense un poco. Ay, la madre.
Going dark.
Esponjita de daño. Listo. Todo bien acá. Tenemos munición o baterías o lo que mierda sea.
Establish my link to the command console.
Dale. La consola que toqué al principio. Acá no hay nada. Y ahí estás.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
Ya era hora.
I thought we were gonna have to take on every damn collector here.
Perhaps you should consider upgrading my hardware.
Quizás deberíamos poner una bomba nuclear acá, como hicimos en Birmire.
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
¿Por qué?
What are you getting at?
Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is present, but corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
Estaba muy
I
ebrio
found the
seguramente.
anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
Nos ha traicionado.
That son of a bitch sent us right into collector hands.
And here I thought I'd had my betrayal and attempted murder for this year.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do
Misión
not
por
have full
tiempo.
control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
A ver, bueno, vamos. Vamos ahí.
Around the corner, take the door on your right.
Ok. ¿Y? ¿Por qué? A mi right. Uy, mierda. Antes de que se transforme. Si le brillan los ojitos, disparen.
We are Harbinger. Pain is an illusion. We are your genetic destiny.
No, no nos vamos a transformar en
You
basuras
cannot
como
resist.
vos. Quiero seguir teniendo mi cuerpito, gracias.
Your form is fragile.
Eh,
Face your annihilation.
no saca mucho, pero es muy molesto. Algo más por acá. ¿No nos puede seguir esa mierda? No. Se queda ahí. Por si viene alguno de atrás.
Coming from the right.
Bien ves.
Then stay down.
No te le acerques mucho.
Assuming control. Sentient beings need never fear pain. This is true power. This hurts you.
Toma el verdadero poder.
Now you see me. Try shooting the bad guys. Can't get there.
¿Dónde? No hay más. Pero la musiquita de tensión sigue. Ah, sí. Todavía queda. Listo. Oh, mierda. No, acá hay unos cuantos. Vengan acá.
There we go.
Dale.
I will direct this personally. Continue.
Mierda. Todo bien ahí abajo. Se divierten. Ayuden. Anda a cagar con la puta pared invisible.
Our power is unmatched. We fight as one. Your attack is an insult.
Estás un poco
The
expuesta.
forces of the universe bend to me.
Lights out.
Un poco soberbio el cuatro ojos.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
Esa va a ser tu perdición. Ok, sigamos. Pero antes... No, no hay más nada. ¡Ay! Esto. Dame. Dame. ¿Ven algo más? Mejora de pistola pesada o algo así. Me vendría muy bien en estos momentos. Mierda.
I'm opening a door on the far side of the room.
Ay, no. Con zombies de la Toriana y todo. No, está muy lejos. ¿Cómo que le puedo dar?
Lights out. That didn't work.
Ahí empezó a hacer esa mierda.
Then stay down.
Sáquenle la barrera. No, estúpido zombie. No molestes. Mierda, viene muy rápido. A ver si con esto le hago un daño considerable.
Get ready.
No, la verdad que no. Dale. La madre. Aléjense de él. Uy. Ok.
Lights out.
Sáquenmelo de encima por un momentito. ¡Ay, esa mierda que haces! ¡Concha de tu madre! ¡Zombie, la concha de tu madre!
Try again.
¡Ay, mierda!
Concussive shot ready.
Ahí tiene la barrera otra vez. Ahí la cagó el zombie. Si no, ya estarías muerto. Créelo.
Haha.
Qué enemigo de mierda. ¿Qué pasó ahí?
My attack was ineffective.
Ahora sí. ¿Dónde está acá? Sigamos. Pero hay muy buenas cosas por ahí tiradas. Hay que fijarse bien.
Edie, we got a problem here.
A temporary setback on firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through firewall 7164.
Háblame en humanoide.
I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep it open as long as I can.
Gracias. A ver.
Down there. Isn't that where we came in?
Sí, podríamos saltar, ¿no? Si no hubiera paredes invisibles por todas partes.
Oh, what's this?
Daño tecnológico por 2. Vienen muchos. Acérquense un poquito. La madre. ¿Y eso?
Direct this personally.
Can't get there.
Nuevo tipo de zombie de la Toriana.
Intervention is
Con otro
necessary.
color.
I am
Increíble.
unstoppable. Our power is unmatched.
Conseguiste algo mejor que esos zombies de mierda.
Attack. This hurts you.
Reconozco que son más molestos que antes, pero siguen siendo mierda.
Your form is fragile.
Scratch one!
Se ataque. No, no te transformes. No asumas el control. Bueno.
Enemy!
¿Dónde?
I will
Mierda.
direct this personally.
¿Alguno más acá arriba?
Is fragile. Ignore the fallen.
Oh,
This
mierda de barrera. No, esto no le hace
Firing a
nada.
high impact shot!
I know you feel this.
Un poquito.
The forces of the universe bend to me. I am this. You are bacteria.
Ay, no, esa mierda otra vez. El francotirador. Dale, Bacarian, dale vos también.
Going dark.
Listo. ¿Dónde mierda? Acá. Ay, no se ve nada. Por ahí venimos. Por acá.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online. Might want to double time it, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy.
Voy tan rápido como pueda. Oh, mierda. Distráelos. Corran, 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 corran.
Can't do that right
No
now.
perdamos el tiempo con estas mierdas.
We're out of time, Commander. We have to go.
You heard the man.
Necesitamos
Everybody
armas
onto
en el
Normandy.
transbordador
Move.
este.
Strap in, people. I'm gonna make them work
Vamos
for
a
it this
poner a
time.
prueba esas mejoras que hice en la nave. Te dije que lo atacaras cuando estaba desactivado.
We can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
A la tierra.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
Ajá.
Man, Commander. I figure you got a few words for him too.
Sí, tengo unas palabritas para él.
Shepard, Looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship
Sí,
came
muy
back online.
interesantes. ¿Qué diablos está pasando?
Cut the act. You set us up and you better have a damn good reason for it.
We needed information on the Omega-4 relay. That required direct access to collector data. It was too good an opportunity to pass up.
Agreed. But I don't like surprises, especially when my ass is on the line.
Mi bello
I put you
culito.
at risk, yes. But without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
¿Por qué me mientes?
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could
Ah,
succeed.
sos todo un estratega, ¿no? No lo vuelvas a hacer, ¿eh?
You have
Pórtate
one
bien.
job. Information. If I can't trust your intel, you're useless to me.
It's never that simple. You of all people should know that.
I know that I'll be a lot more careful. With the collectors and with you.
This is no time for petty grudges. Things are about to get a lot tougher. Edie confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced Identify Friend-Foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
¿Y cómo lo hacemos?
I'm guessing you have a plan.
We have a science team working on a derelict Reaper right now. I need you to go and pick up its IFF.
Segador.
Where'd you find a derelict Reaper?
An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon.
¿Y eso significa?
A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target. A 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Enana marrón.
Aren't brown dwarfs basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
¿Desactivar un segador?
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
¿Fueron los
This
turianos?
vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
¿Otra nave a la deriva, entre comillas?
I only believe you because I doubt you'd repeat yourself so soon.
It's no less a risk, Shepard. We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier.
Va a ser difícil convencerlos de eso, ¿eh?
Tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
Nos vemos, ojitos biónicos. Deja el pucho.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
Sigue sin gustarme.
He tries something like that again and the collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the collector homeworld based on navigational data from their vessel.
Muy iluminado.
That can't be right.
Comprueba los sistemas de SID.
Better run the diagnostics, Joker. Looks like our AI's got a bug in the software.
My calculations are correct. The collector homeworld is located within the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the collectors don't have that kind of technology.
El soberano la tenía.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays and the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Debemos reforzar el equipo.
Just because we can follow the collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
Hay que reforzar el equipo.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Así me gusta. Señorita Chambers.
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship. Thank goodness for Edie.
No la necesitaba.
We would have found a way without any help from an AI.
I'm sure you're right. You seem to do the impossible. But still, the Elusive Man made sure Edie was installed for this mission. Now I see why. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
La tripulación.
Is there anything I should know?
Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Anything else, Commander?
Nope.
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
Tarisora.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Están loquitos.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tally.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
¿De qué te acusan?
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
¿Y cuál es el siguiente paso?
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
Naturaleza de los cargos.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
Castigo.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
El exilio es una opción rara.
So, no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
¿Es frecuente esto?
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Pequeño detalle, ¿qué le ocurrió?
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
Proceso de juicio.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Échale una mano.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
En el 354S, Gorbuk fue considerado un mundo ganga, entregado a los Krogan para aplacarlos porque nadie más quería vivir en una roca gélida semejante. Gorbuk es un mundo que técnicamente puede albergar vida y de hecho tiene un pequeño cinturón cultivable en torno a su ecuador, y una vida acuática bien aislada en los mares. Con el cambio de siglo, los Krogan se habían adaptado completamente y cada familia había engendrado a cientos de niños en los enormes búnkeres subterráneos. Al llegar el siguiente siglo, las estrechas franjas de bancos de coral habían sido destruidas por el exceso de pesca y los contaminantes. Así que el excedente de población Krogan se lanzó a las estrellas en busca de otro planeta que consumir. El Consejo de la Ciudadela autorizó Gorbuk a modo de elección, no se podía confiar en los Krogan para que limitasen su reproducción. Hoy Gorbuk es un yermo helado en el que algunas empresas de ingeniería ecológica intentan implementar prácticas de agricultura y cultivos acuáticos sostenibles. Los grupos de Krogan y Borcha son una amenaza constante y las empresas son generosas con los mercenarios para que protejan sus operaciones. Israfil, un asteroide de carbono con una elevada presencia de silicatos, es el más grande del trío de ISO. En su agua líquida habitan aproximadamente 40 especies de microorganismos y se le atribuye el origen del agente biológico Eje, que empleó el grupo terrorista Totenkopf en su ataque a la estación Gagarin en 2184. Aunque muchos científicos han argumentado que Israfil no tenía suficiente atmósfera ni historia evolutiva para mantener vida del nivel de prión en el que se basa el Eje, el asteroide y sus mineros de ISO fueron sometidos a cuarentena para demostrar que la alianza del sistema se estaba tomando medidas. Todavía no se ha demostrado que la Eje tuviera su origen en Israfil ni que fuera sintetizada en un laboratorio local, pero la SCB Manila y un equipo de epidemiólogos vigilan el tráfico de naves en estos momentos. Cacabel es el segundo asteroide de carbono del sistema formado en torno a un núcleo de elemento cero. Bajo su gélida superficie de minerales hidratados como carbonatos y arcillas hay agua líquida con algunos aminoácidos. La superficie de Cacabel está llena de socavones y salpicada por estaciones mineras allá donde los cuarianos se llevaron todo liso que pudieron antes de seguir adelante. Farlas forma parte de un trío de asteroides formados en torno a un núcleo de elemento cero y su ISO de bajo rendimiento es el más fácil de explotar. Es un asteroide de carbono con trazas de minerales con agua y carbono orgánico en forma de cuarógeno. Actualmente el asteroide está rodeado por naves mineras cuarianas que extraen combustible para la flotilla. Duma es un gigante de gas estándar de hidrógeno y helio cuya superficie es azotada por vientos violentos que superan los 1900 km por hora. Al igual que su planeta hermano Elogi, se cree que proviene de fuera de este sistema solar y que se vio atrapado por él. Elogi es un pequeño gigante gaseoso de hidrógeno y helio en torno a un núcleo de hidrógeno metálico. Este año se producirá un acontecimiento astronómico poco frecuente. El cometa Saro pasará a 70 años estándar galácticos y se acercará tanto al planeta que se ha calculado que quedará capturado en su órbita, convirtiéndose en una luna. Ya se han lanzado docenas de sondas espaciales de todas partes de la galaxia con destino al sistema Rajil para grabar este momento. Elogi se encuentra en la línea de congelación de la estrella mayor, donde no suelen formarse gigantes gaseosos. Por este motivo se cree que es un planeta de fuera de este sistema solar que se vio atrapado por él. Una cantidad de señales de emergencia significativa estadísticamente proceden de un área de 1 millón de kilómetros en torno a Elogi. Se cree que se trata de una zona con actividad pirata, no se aconseja el turismo. La flota nómada reúne a 50.000 naves que transportan a más de 17 millones de cuarianos y es la concentración más numerosa de naves espaciales que se conoce en la galaxia. Aunque los cuarianos en peregrinaje han visitado la mayoría de los mundos colonizados, son muy pocos los miembros de otras razas que han entrado en una de las naves cuarianas.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Esa es la clave.
Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior
No hay tiempo para bañarnos. Mucha exploración de planetas. Mucha acción.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Comandante, no capitán.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
¿Y por qué se enjuicia, Tali?
What are the charges against Tali, Captain?
The charge is treason, and the punishment if she is found guilty is exile.
You know me, Captain. You know I'd never do that.
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
¿Qué hiciste?
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
¿Y querés algo más?
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such...
If Tali Zora can't even get
Están hablando de vos, Tali Zora. Sos el tema del momento. Ya la ran.
Tali Zora of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Abrazo aquariano.
Ron. Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
¿Qué significa su nombre?
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
¿Participas en el juicio?
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
¿Deberíamos entrar?
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
You would actually speak for my defense.
No soy una mierda de leyes y mucho menos de leyes quarianas. Esto es una idea terrible.
Tali, I'm not a lawyer. Hell, everyone thinks I'm part of Cerberus. Do you really
Yo solamente sé disparar, flirtear y matar.
That's why they changed my status to Vas Normandy. This whole trial is a farce.
You underestimate us, Tali. Do not forget that you have friends as well as enemies. I delayed their attempt to try you in absentia. I convinced them to allow a human into our midst. You still have a chance. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Esto va a ser un problema. Quizás Garrus Bakarian podría expresarse mejor. Parece un turiano muy astuto. Sí, reunámonos todos.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season.
¿No que no iba a participar en el juicio este?
The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Si quieren me voy. Si no me quieren acá, me voy.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard was Normandy. Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
No hay opciones, supongo que sí. Que miren su historial.
I shouldn't have to. When Tali helped me stop Saren and his Geth army, her actions spoke for themselves.
Aunque la verdad que no participó
Without her help,
mucho.
None of you would be alive to put her on trial today.
Se la pasaba ahí con el,
None of us should forget
con
Tali's
el navegante
contributions to the
Adams.
fleet.
Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
No puede haber hecho eso.
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
Tienes mucho valor.
I thought Quarians valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tali in the middle of a damn trial?
Qué oportuno,
apologies. Tali should have been informed.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth?
Boshtet es un insulto.
Extremely dangerous.
Si demuestra su lealtad.
You think Tali's helping the Geth? Maybe killing a few dozen will prove her loyalty.
We do not accuse Tali of aiding the Geth cause. We accuse her of carelessness that endangered the fleet.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar.
No era un juicio esto.
This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Bueno. Vamos. Se suspende la emoción.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
¿Estás bien?
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Hablamos con la gente.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Vamos.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth or...
Loyalty to the fleet.
Carajo, decías.
Call Rieger.
Shepard, Telizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
Presencia en la raya.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Telizora. I've served with her and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
¿Puedes ayudarme?
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Garrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side. then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
Energía oscura.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haestrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
¿Los Geth han hecho esto?
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haestrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. They can screw up a star. Our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
¿Es un problema grave?
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Tu salud.
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haestrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
Luchar es arriesgado para ti.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
Bueno, eso es todo.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Víctor.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
¿Hablarás en favor de Tali?
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
¿Tienes más información?
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Debemos irnos.
Take care, Vitor, and good luck.
You too. Be safe out there.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
¿Así? También se lo debes a Tali.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Nave laboratorio.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Opiniones sobre los Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
¿Crees que Rael tenía razón?
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Esto cómo cambia las cosas.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
Falta de interés en el juicio.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
¿Estudia CIA?
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Adiós.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Lo mismo digo. ¿Alguien más?
Well to the Admirals.
Shalaran.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Gracias, ¿servirá de algo?
At least someone here's looking out for Tali. Will retaking the Alarai really help her case?
Tali showing a desire to correct mistakes she may have made will make up for a lot of lost ground. But more importantly, you may find evidence of what happened. With luck, it will exonerate Tali from any wrongdoing.
I'm supposed to care about that now? All I want to do is find Father.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
La nave laboratorio.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
Así que no tenemos ni idea.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
¿Relación con Rael Zora?
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
¿Qué hay del padre de Tali?
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Hanshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
¿Has mencionado una burbuja?
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
¿Prueba necesaria?
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
¿Luchas internas de almirantes?
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
Es una mala idea.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Adiós.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Mucha exposición. Gerrel.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble. Watching you rail away at Admiral Corris, though, Tali's in good hands.
¿Entonces estás con Tali?
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Nave laboratorio.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. A ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Otros almirantes.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
¿Por qué Corris es tan malo?
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
Historia con Rail Sora.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
¿Qué pasó exactamente?
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons. and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's rail for you.
Lucha entre los almirantes.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
Es una proposición arriesgada.
I hope the Quarian people find someplace to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Adiós.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
¿Cuánto faltan? Coris.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcorus Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
La nave laboratorio.
Can you tell me anything about the LRI?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Además tiene una escopeta que... Nombre de la nave de Zalcorus.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
¿Por qué no renuncias?
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
Desprecio por Tali.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
Luchas internas de almirantes.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
¿Abogas por la paz?
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Este es el único cuerdo del grupo, me parece.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.